Good morning all and welcome back. This morning we're back on the fly at Ynysyfro Reservoir near Newport. It's a new venue for the channel, something a little bit different, and I will apologise now. I've been experiencing some issues with my GoPro and losing footage, so I'm having to voice over my intro yet again. I think I found a pocket of fish here now. Hopefully, just dressed the fly. Cast it back out. And the CDC's dunked right under. So, with a bit of luck, we might have found the method now, guys. Didn't mention at the start of the video, but it's £20 for catch and release, and you get to keep 2 fish. Unless they're super tiny, guys, I won't be keeping them. I'm under strict orders from Garth Griffiths. They need to be between £1 and £2 in size for him to use as bait. Come on. Come on, up we come. See, there's a shoal of fish out there, I think. See them moving every now and again on the surface. Bit of observation this morning, I seen them doing it as well, the same thing. But, come on, in you come. There we go. There's another one, guys. Another fish of about £2.5 on the gasket buzzer. The little Vickers, green Vickers gasket buzzer. I'm gonna get him on up now and get him back. So this time, just tangled up all my dry fly setup. So I've just set this one up now, £5 low mode. There's like a foam ass damsel pattern. I will show you all the patterns, guys. On the point, I've got a white Vickers gasket buzzer in the next dropper, and then a cruncher up on the top dropper. There's lots of fish out there at the moment, so just going to creep these flies through and hope it all locks up. Oh, there's a bite, there's a fish. Oh, don't tell me he's locked up all again. That was a fish coming for the point. This wind is horrendous in the face. Let me untangle this, guys, and I'll get back to you then. So, sorry about that, guys, we're back out again. Me getting a little eager. There was a fish following the damsel on the end, chasing it all along the surface, and it was nipping all the way through. See the fish. Nice long line. Pop, pop, pop along the surface. Slow figure of 8. First cast as well. It's nice to always get something interested on the first cast. Not going to bring it all the way in, guys, but I am going to skate it along the surface. Just check my flies. Flies are all good. Pull one back up into the wind a bit this time. Pop, pop, pop. Slow figure of 8. Here we go. Here's another one. Can't quite see yet whether yeah, it's on the foam damsel that was on the point. Hey. Yeah, I'll show you the damsel now, guys. It's only a small pattern. It's perfect for this kind of fishing. Watch the washing line set up. Perfect fly for it. So the first cast, we had a fish chase on the surface. But now, managed to get a solid hook up. Come on, up he come. Fighting well for the size of the fish. Come on, up he come. Up he coming in. There. Oh, no. Made a mess of that. And again. There's the bloopers, guys. We'll leave that one in. Come on, up we come. There we go. There's another nice fish. Nice dark fish. Come on, slow down. Let's get the hook out. Let's get the hook out and get him back. Let's get some more fish. There's a quick look at the fly. A little foam arse damsel we got in the OSG range. Let's get him back. Here's another one. Really slow flowers. Left it out there. It's taking the damsel fab again. Off the point. Do apologise if the battery runs out, guys. But I will get another one in after I land this fish. And I'll go back to the dry fly setup, I think. The New Zealand style. So yeah, sorry about that one, guys. Battery run out. Managed to get him in. Put a nice line out now. I'm really creeping it through now. Just wait until you feel it lock up. There's a fish following on the surface now. Just keep on going nice and steady. If it feels tight, just keep going. Just in case there is any banks of weed out there. But I can see my line there now. I skate it off. Nice big long line. Pop, pop. That was a pull. That was a pull straight away then. Seems to be a few fish tailing out there, so they're right up in the water column. So hopefully if they don't like the look of the damsel, they might take the gasket buzzer or the cruncher. The idea behind using the foam damsel is it's nice and subtle, but at the same time you've got that orange trigger point. Let's try a different angle. See, not really letting these flies sink as soon as it's hitting the surface. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Creep that fly back. Can also just leave it, but keep an eye on the bow line at the tip of the rod. Strip, strip, nice and slow. That sharp pulling of the line will bring the cruncher and the buzzer all up to the surface. Let it hang. Flick. One false cast and away. Seems to be a few fish further back as well. So here we go, guys. Another look at the old trusty New Zealand setup that we normally have. It's a CDC with a nice little pink trigger point in his tail, and the gasket buzzer with the green tag. So we haven't got long left now. I'll try and pull another one or two, hopefully, and get this line off the floor and not tangle back up again. Nice roll out. Oh, straight on the fish, I think that was. Come on, come up and take it. And take him off the surface. It's not the easiest fishing this style, guys. Trying to keep an eye on that CDC in the ripple, but that was a fish that just rose right behind the fly. Come on. See if I can tease him back. It is good to keep fang casting with a dry fly, guys, but I have the buzzer underneath, so oh, I missed him. Come on, Steve. Too keen on that one. Right, let's back out there. Come on. It's only downfall fishing at range with a dry fly with a little CDC. It is hard to pick it up. The fish might have just rolled on the fly. I'm also slow figure of 8, just keeping that line tight. So by keeping our line tight, if I do lose sight of the dry and I get a take, it should pull a line in my hand. So just take that off the surface, dry it a little, flicking back out. Sometimes it's just that initial splash of the fly on the surface. The fish will look up at the dry, see the gasket buzzer falling through the water, and often or not they will just take the gasket buzzer on the drop. So I think we need a bit of float and back on this now. Here we go, I was off the surface, guys. That time it was a little method I used in Lydiat in Scotland, to great success. Because as soon as that dry fly hits the surface, just slightly raise the rod so it drags the fly, and I'll do just a big bow wave behind there, then come up, wallop the fly off the surface. So it always helps to mix things up, guys. And that's one off the top. It's nice to not to be using the big bad and the ugly. There's lots of fish rising out there now, so I'm going to dress this fly again and hopefully get into a few more fish. Come on, I gotta take my time. As I said before, I've only got 5 pound line on. Come on, up we come. And he's in. So yeah, let's see. This time, Got a cormorant, take this one. The dry fly is right down him. So let's get him out. That's the alarm going. We've got a half hour. Let's get into as many as we can. So, see if we can get one of them on the camera this time. Nice long line. Slightly skate the fly across the surface. Keep an eye on it. Totally lost sight of the fly now, but I'm keeping in contact with a slow figure of 8. Try and dry the fly a little bit more. Right, that's out there. Little skate along the surface. Slow figure of 8. There's a few fish rising there. So I'm hoping just to see a big swirl at the back of the line and everything just to lock up. Guys, we're back on the New Zealand style. We are literally 5 minutes now from going. Just managed to get the drone up in the air. Been a productive day. It was hard going to start off with until we found the fish. Been up on the top lake, the top reservoir, sorry. We started on obviously the bottom, and now we finished on the bottom, back in this little bay with New Zealand style CDC and our little gasket buzzer underneath. Only a few inches, maybe a foot at the most, and there's a lot of fish just tailing on the surface, so can't quite see the fish because we got the ripple, but there is an indication of the fish with the fins coming up every now and again, or sometimes if you get a rubbish casting, it'll splash on the surface and the fish will move. So yeah, we used the washing line setup with the orange foam backed OSG damsel pattern with a gasket buzzer 3 foot from that, and then the top drop, but then was another 3 foot, and that was a cruncher. So yeah, it's been eventful. It's nice to come somewhere else, try somewhere else, always put the skills up against different fish, different scenery. My luck now, that bit of weed won't come off. Yeah, that won't come off. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. As I say, I managed to get the drone up, and it's nearly that magical time of the day to go and get the kids. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, or popped us a comment, it all goes a long way, it's all for free. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you all on the next one.